What's up, everybody? It's JT Sports, and back to you guys with another video. This video on here is my Carolina Panthers versus the San Francisco 49ers Week 8 NFL preview and prediction. I'm going to be previewing this game and give my prediction of who will win this game. And before I begin, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I upload NFL videos and college football videos daily. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon if you haven't already, so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Now, the 4-2 Carolina Panthers are going to be on the road at the 6-0 San Francisco 49ers. Both these teams have been fairly impressive this year. Both of these teams, I predicted both of these teams in the offseason to end up going into the playoffs. A lot of people in the offseason tried to say that I was overrating the San Francisco 49ers and things like that. And I just didn't see how people in the offseason could not see the San Francisco 49ers being this good. Now, I had them going 10-6, but obviously they're on pace to end up going better. I said this could end up being a 10-6 team or a 12-4 team or better. And so far, they have been living up to my prediction. I still don't get how this team made the acquisitions they made in free agency and in the offseason, and people had the nerve to say that I was overrating the San Francisco 49ers. This is a good football team. This is the best team in the NFC right now. And the Carolina Panthers have been looking fairly good. And it's been a shock. Kyle Allen has played fairly well. And that's without Cam Newton. Cam Newton's still injured. So, when Cam Newton gets fully healthy, a lot of people are wondering if Cam Newton's even going to be able to be the starting quarterback once he gets fully healthy, because Kyle Allen has played fairly well. Now, the thing with the San Francisco 49ers is, a big part of the offense, which I predicted in the offseason, was that they have the best halfback group in the NFL. And they don't have any elite halfbacks or anything like that, but they have a good group of halfbacks who are all above average. So a lot of the halfbacks on the San Francisco 49ers team right now could be starting halfbacks on several NFL teams. I'm probably going to miss a couple, but you got Mostert. I think I pronounced his name right. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. You got Matt Breida. You got Tevin Coleman. So, you got a whole group. You got a whole trio of halfbacks. And Kyle Shanahan right now, this dude has been using all of those guys to his advantage. That's the best part of the offense, is how many good halfbacks they have. And that's been a big part of the offense right now. And the Carolina Panthers, the defense is playing well. They're getting pressure up front. They have a very good front seven, which everybody predicted in the offseason once they picked up Gerald McCoy in free agency. And the offense, Chris McCaffrey has been playing like an MVP. Now, he's not my MVP vote, but he's second in my MVP vote. Right now, I got Lamar Jackson number 1. I got Chris McCaffrey at number 2. I got Dalvin Cook at number 3. And I got Russell Wilson at number 4. But this is a very big game in the NFC. Because this game right here could be determining which one of these teams ends up having a home field advantage, or who ends up being in the wild card. Now, Carolina, they might not clinch home field advantage because they're behind the New Orleans Saints in the division. But the 49ers, if they end up going 7-0, they're putting themselves in a very good spot for a home field advantage, because it's not really a lot of teams in the NFC that has near perfect as a record as the 49ers besides the Packers. I think the Packers only have one loss on the season as of right now. So, this is going to be a very interesting matchup. This 49ers defensive line, which has been playing very solid. You got D Ford, you got Nick Bosa, you got DeForest Buckner, and this defensive line has played as good as advertised. The secondary has been playing very good as well. Richard Sherman looks like he's going to end up being a Pro Bowler, getting back to his form that he was playing with when he was playing for the Seattle Seahawks. This 49ers team has been looking very impressive, and so has the Carolina Panthers. Both of these teams are looking to be playoff contenders, and these teams can end up competing for the Super Bowl. And now, when we look at my keys to victory, what both of these teams will be able to do and able to have a chance to win this game, the Carolina Panthers got to find a way to stop these 49er halfbacks. Like I just mentioned, you got Matt Breida, you got Tevin Coleman, you got Mostert. You got a lot of guys in this 49ers backfield who can end up being starting halfbacks on several NFL teams right now. And you got Matt Breida. He's more of a speedster. He's good catching the ball out the backfield. You got Tevin Coleman, who's a little bit of a balance back. He can do a little bit of everything. He's very good getting yards after contact. Raheem Mostert, he's a little bit big. He can do the same thing that Matt Breida can do, but he's a little bit bigger. but he doesn't really have the speed that Breida has. So, I mean, this is a very tough task to ask this Carolina Panthers team to be able to try to stop these halfbacks. But they have to find a way to stop these halfbacks, because if not, then this 49 team is going to end up winning this game. The next thing the Carolina Panthers have to be able to do is they have to be able to convert on third down. The Carolina Panthers are allowing 4.3 third down conversions per game in the NFL, which is pretty solid. I think that's about pretty average in the NFL right now compared to what all the other teams are allowing. And I mean, that they're going to have to be able to convert on third downs, because look, this is a very talented San Francisco 49ers team. They got a very good secondary. Richard Sherman looks like he's going to be back in the Pro Bowl. He might end up being an All-Pro with the season that he's putting up. And you got a very good defensive line for the San Francisco 49ers as well. So Carolina, it's going to be a tough task, but if they want to win this game, they're going to have to be able to move the chains on third down. That has been something that they kind of struggled in. They're pretty much averaging that department when it comes to converting on third downs. But if they want to win this game, they're going to have to be able to convert on third downs, because the 49ers have one of the best defenses in the NFL when it comes to getting your offense off the field on third downs. They're top 5 in the NFL at third down conversion percentage, not allowing a lot of teams to convert on third down. So this is going to be a very tough task for this Carolina Panthers offense. And I mean, Christian McCaffrey, he's going to have to show up in this game. He's going to have another good game, another MVP caliber performance. And Kyle Allen, he's going to have to step up. He's going to have to make some big plays in the passing game as well. Now, what the 49ers have to be able to do to win this game is they got to find a way to start Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey has been playing out of his mind this year. He's probably going to end up breaking a lot of yards, scrimmage yards and things like that. A lot of scrimmage yards and records and things like that. So, I mean, the 49ers are going to have to find a way to start Christian McCaffrey, because he's been playing out of his mind. He's the best halfback in the NFL. No ifs, ands about it. I mean, this dude is sensational, so the 49ers have to find a way to stop him. Now, not a lot of teams have been able to stop Christian McCaffrey, but Tampa has had a lot of success stopping Christian McCaffrey. And the reason why is because they have a lot of big guys up front. Now, the 49ers have a lot of guys up front who are good at stopping the pass, but I don't know if they're going to be able to be up to the task of stopping Christian McCaffrey, but they're going to have to find a way. I don't know if they're going to have to try to stack the box or whatever. And, I mean, they're going to have a big game. And also, the linebackers are going to have to be able to be very good in coverage. Whoever's going to end up covering Christian McCaffrey, he's going to have to be pretty good in coverage, because Christian McCaffrey might end up eating him up if they just put a random linebacker on him. And it's very hard to start Christian McCaffrey, because this guy can do a lot of good things. He can catch the ball out of the backfield. He can line up as a slot receiver and catch passes as well. So, I mean, it's just a lot of things that Christian McCaffrey can do that makes him so hard to stop. So, I mean, if you're the San Francisco 49ers, you got to stop Christian McCaffrey, because this is the heart and soul of this Carolina Panthers team right now. And you got to put pressure on Kyle Allen. Right now, Kyle Allen hasn't really been asked to really do that much for the Carolina Panthers. It's really just throwing the ball to Christian McCaffrey, hand it off. He hasn't really been asked to do that much. So, if you're the San Francisco 49ers and you want to win this game, you're going to have to find a way to stop Christian McCaffrey some way, somehow. It is possible. If Tampa has been able to do it, then they can do it as well. And the next thing that they have to be able to do to win this game is you got to get pressure on Kyle Allen. Now, the Carolina Panthers offensive line hasn't exactly played great, but they haven't played bad neither. But if you're the San Francisco 49ers, you got D4, you got DeForest Buckner, you got Nick Bosa. All three of those guys have to have a big game, because if you stop Christian McCaffrey, well, you might not even be able to stop Christian McCaffrey, but you're going to have to force the Carolina Panthers to abandon the run game and force them to throw the football to win. Because Kyle Allen, he's been playing pretty good, but he hasn't really been asked to do that much this year. So you got to put pressure on this offensive line to protect him. You got guys like D4, you got guys like Nick Bosa. All those guys are pretty more than capable of being able to get after the quarterback. So they're going to have a big game in this game if they want to end up being this Carolina Panthers team. And it all starts with getting pressure on Kyle Allen. So the team not going to want to win this game. I'm going to go with the San Francisco 49ers to win this game. I think Carolina could win this game as well, but I just think the 49ers are just a better team than the Carolina Panthers right now. The 49ers, their defense is playing well, their offense is playing well, and I think this game is going to be pretty close. I think the 49ers end up winning this game 24-17 is my final score prediction, and this game can end up going either way, but I'm going to take the 49ers just because the 49ers have looked like a very impressive team to me. me, and I just think they're the team to beat right now in a very competitive NFC conference right now. So far, they have been the best team in the NFL, in my opinion, and then the New England Patriots are behind them. But I just think the San Francisco 49ers are going to end up winning this game. I think the 49ers are a better team than the Carolina Panthers. And Carolina could win this game as well, but I'm going to go with the 49ers to win this game. Final score prediction, 24-17. So let me know who you guys think ends up winning this game down in the comment section down below. Also make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel for more NFL videos and college football videos. And thanks for watching.